Ever catch yourself staring at someone attractive and wonder why your eyes just linger? I mean, we've all been there, trying to be subtle while our brain hijacks our eyeballs for some serious reconnaissance work. Well, researchers actually strap tiny cameras to people's eyes to figure out exactly where we look when checking someone out. And honestly, the results will make you rethink everything about dating. Research by Žaneta Pátková from Charles University reveals the hidden patterns of how our eyes betray our deepest romantic desires. You'll discover the surprising gender differences, why your dating strategy might be backwards, and the one facial feature that could change your love life. The eye-tracking love experiment that changed everything. Picture this: 126 brave souls sitting in a lab, staring at photos of potential dates, while high-tech cameras tracked every single microsecond of where their eyes wandered. Sounds like a dating nightmare turned into a science experiment, but this was groundbreaking. The first study to directly compare how we look at potential partners versus potential rivals. And the results? Absolutely wild. Women made way more fixations on faces when checking out potential partners compared to sizing up rivals. Meanwhile, men had longer, more intense stare sessions when looking at potential partners. So basically, women literally can't take their eyes off potential mates, while men go into this deep focus mode. Here's the kicker that made me laugh. 83% of our gaze time goes straight to faces when scrolling dating profiles. Someone could write CEO, speaks 5 languages, volunteers at animal shelters, and your eyes are still just glued to their face. We're all completely face-obsessed. The big 3: eyes, nose, mouth. Sorry, six-pack enthusiasts. You know how every dating coach tells you to work on your abs or perfect jawline? Science just threw that playbook out the window. Regardless of gender, everyone's eyes go straight to 3 features: eyes, nose, and mouth. That's it. Your brain runs constant facial surveillance, obsessed with these spots that reveal intentions, emotions, and whether someone's about to say something important. Here's where gender differences get fascinating. Women made way more fixations on the eye region than men during both attractiveness and dominance assessments. Ladies, you're literally trying to look into people's souls. Meanwhile, men spent more time staring at women's mouths when evaluating potential partners. Guys, we see you. You're totally looking at her lips. The secret chin wars. Now this is where things get hilarious. Women paid way more visual attention to men's chins and cheeks when considering them as dating material compared to just sizing them up as competition. But men did the exact opposite. They spent more time staring at other men's chins when evaluating them as potential rivals. It's like there's secret facial warfare happening right under our noses. Women are checking out guys' chins thinking, could I see myself with this jawline? While men are sizing up other dudes like, is this guy gonna steal my thunder? The dating app. Reality check that'll shock you. Here's something that honestly made my jaw drop. Physical appearance doesn't just influence dating app matches. It absolutely dominates everything else by 7 to 20 times. Your PhD or 6-figure salary barely registers compared to good lighting in your profile pic. But it gets more intense. People worldwide spend almost 4 hours daily, women, and 3.6 hours daily, men, enhancing their physical attractiveness. That's more time than most spend exercising or talking to family. We're living in a massive beauty arms race. And here's what kills me about dating apps. Men basically just stare at women's faces and ignore everything else. But women, if a guy's profile shows he's not exactly wealthy, women unconsciously give his face extra scrutiny. Like, okay, if you're not rich, you better be really good looking. The evolutionary love story. Why do we do this weird eye dance? Our eyes are running ancient software, updated for millions of years. Every time you glance at someone and feel that flutter, your brain uses the same system your ancestors used to survive and find good partners. When checking out potential dates, your visual system asks, healthy, kind, trustworthy, good parent material. And when sizing up rivals, should I compete or step aside? Your brain constantly plays this high-stakes game of fight, flight, or flirt. The social media reality. Here's something that keeps me up at night. The strongest predictor of attractiveness-enhancing behaviors: social media usage. We're not just competing with people at coffee shops anymore, we're competing with highlight reels from around the world. Every filtered selfie programs our brains about what attractive looks like. Once our brains form attractiveness opinions, we literally can't turn them off. What this actually means for your love life. So what should you do with this information? First, choose really good dating app photos and ask friends which they find most attractive. But remember, attractiveness is super subjective. More importantly, attraction is way more complex than eye movements. Sure, your brain runs ancient programming about facial features, but your heart makes decisions based on laughter, kindness, and feeling truly understood. The most attractive thing isn't perfect symmetry. It's confidence, genuine connection, and making someone feel seen. Your eyes run sophisticated programs making split-second romantic decisions, but while science can track every microsecond of where we look, it can't predict that magical moment when two people actually connect. Love starts with a glance, but builds through countless moments no eye tracker can measure. Next time you catch someone's eye, remember, there's an evolutionary drama playing out in milliseconds, but the ending, that's entirely up to you.